Hey guys, what's going on? This is Tokyo 64 live here in Shibuya. I'm spending 3 nights here in Tokyo, 4 days, 3 nights, and I just wanted to do a walk around here, Shibuya, a little bit for everybody here in my Tokyo 64 channel. I just completed a walk around, but I'm mainly just going to talk about a couple things and like just a few spots here in Shibuya. This place is off the chain. So if you can make it to Japan, you need to get over here. I've been here quite a few times, so I can't even count on one hand. But my first video that I ever did on YouTube, I did it right up the street there at Dogenzaka. I walked around with my wife, who was then my fiance, and I did my first video. It was about an 8-minute long video. It's still up on my channel, but it's like poor quality because it was so long ago. I don't even know if I made it public, but this spot that I'm standing here is the busiest crossing in the world, bar none. Right here, smack dab in the middle of Shibuya, right across the Shibuya station. There's been quite a bit of new buildings popped up here in Shibuya since I first came here my first time here actually was 1994, and there was nowhere near as many tourists that there are here now. I mean, it was actually pretty easy to get around, but now there's just mega crazy. It's always crazy. They talk about it a lot. Anybody and everybody who's ever been to Tokyo will always make sure that they get to Shibuya just for the experience of it all. That's what they do. You see people here crossing. Like I said, I've crossed this crosswalk so many times with my family, with my son. I think it's funny, ironically, my daughter hasn't done it yet because she was still a baby, and I didn't bring her out here when I came out here with my son the first time. Her and my wife were staying at our hotel up in Asakusa at the time when I brought my son here in December of 2022. But he loved it, man. He literally liked it. They had his little anime stuff that he likes. He went and bought it. He's gonna go crazy here now. He's 11 years old, and as he gets older, he's gonna love Japan even more because he's gonna be like, wow, they have everything I want and more. So yes, that's where I'm here, and that's why I'm here. He's probably gonna be just like me. I love everything about this country, man. Everything. It's just amazing. It's an amazing place to be. Like safe. You know, I see all these people around this crosswalk, and haven't seen one fight, one issue at all. Everybody is nice and orderly, and well, things are well maintained. They just go about their business. I'm gonna walk over here a little bit because they're getting ready to cross it up. I don't want to get in the middle of that right now. But as you can see here, there's a lot of interest in Shibuya. That's why I call it Shibuya Shibuya. You know, because it's that crazy, it's that busy. I'm gonna walk over toward a place called Miyashita Street. I just ate at Miyashita Street. I got my opinion on Miyashita Street. You know, I live in Niigata, man. We have some amazing food there. I'm not gonna knock it, but the food, it tastes so much better in Niigata compared to that Miyashita Street I was on. I've eaten some really good food in Japan, but I just thought that the beef tongue I got was kind of bland, and you know, I was like, okay. All right, whatever, you know, but that's what I did. I tried it. I wanted to experience it all, and I did. And on Miyashita Street. So I'm going to walk over there now so you can see where what it's about. You know, it's just basically a long street with different restaurants and stuff on it, and you can walk by and see pictures out. And you don't have to speak a lick of Japanese. You just point and pay. Point, eat, and pay. That's what you do. Point, eat, and pay. So that's the way it works for anybody who's not skilled in the language. Trust me, they will take your money, and you will be able to get some good food to eat. And it'll taste good to most people not in the country, but someone spoiled like me who's used to eating good food every day in Niigata where I live, that's going to be a different experience. So, yeah, so anyway, yeah, we're getting ready to go under the bridge, a famous bridge here, train bridge, JR Shibuya Eki. Getting ready to go under there. There's all kind of like, of course, I can't even explain the millions of alleyways we have here in Japan, and in Tokyo and Osaka, all the major metropolises, and even smaller places. Even in my where I live in Joetsu City, we have a lot of different alleyways and whatnot too. There's all kind of things, places you go to. And here's Miyashita Park. So it's actually I don't know why I call it Miyashita Street. It's actually called Miyashita Park. It's a really easy place to get to. You just come out of the station and you just turn opposite of Hachiko, and you'll be right there. So really easy to get to, you know. So you can see they have everything like lit up here. This is the Shibuya Scramble Sky. So building, if you want to go Shibuya Scramble Square, and then you have a Hikari next to it. If you want to go up and see Shibuya at night or during the daytime, anyway, they have a big observation tower up there, or on the top of the building. You can go, and trust me, that what you call it, the escalator coming down and going up is just crazy. If you don't like heights, don't take it, don't go. But the big low bag right here, and right behind this big low bag is going to be Miyashita Street, so you're going to see what's going on over there. So, you know, you'll see what I'm talking about. So, we'll show you. So, here it is up there, Miyashita Park, actually. So, I didn't go up in there, although I should walk up there. I just ate down below, so I didn't realize that that's where the park was itself, Miyashita Park. Up there, and people hang out. Yeah, it's a muggy night tonight. It's really hot. In Tokyo, it's probably about 28 degrees right now, but the humidity is like sky high because we're in the middle of rainy season. So I'm going to go walk down this where I ate, and then I'm going to actually go up into Miyashita Park because I didn't go up in there. I didn't realize they had something up there, so I'll go check that out. But you know, it's just one of those things where, you know, you see and you experience. And I have no problem here in Japan. I mean, I don't worry. I can walk out here at 2 o'clock in the morning by myself, and nobody will bother me. You know, so that's how that works. So you see people out here eating a lot. My opinion of this place right here, Miyashita Park, is basically just a tourist trap in Shibuya. To me. But you know, I mean, you get a lot of locals here eating too, so there must be some good out of this. It's a good place when you're young and you want to explore and meet people from different parts of the world and whatnot. So you know, you can experience all of that and have a good time, of course. I mean, I know this was me in Korea when I was a young 18, 19-year-old guy when I was stationed in Korea. I had pretty much the same experience that all these youngsters are having right now. New country, exciting world, things you never seen before. So yeah, it's just one of those things where you can get involved and really check everything out. You see all kind of people here. I ate right there at the Kanto Shokuichi. I'm going to give it about a 2.5 on the food. But like I said, I'm not here to knock any restaurant, nothing like that. I'm just giving out my own opinion because I have the right to do that here, on what I thought and what my experience is. You know, when you spend your money, you have the right to really even further right to say what you thought about what you spent your money on. And so I wanted to order some salad. Maybe I came too late. They ran out of salad. I like to eat, like when I eat any kind of meat, like I ate some beef tongue, which I thought it was more than that, but it was actually smaller. And I had some potato fry, which the potato fry was actually good. So I got to give them, that's why I get in the 2.5, because the potato fry was good with the ketchup, the way they did. I like the way they did the sea salt on it. Because what I don't like is I don't like potato fry with just regular ass sodium on it. So I'm going to turn back over here, walk back this way, go up to Miyashita Park, check that out. It's like almost 10 o'clock, so I'm going to probably head back to my hotel after this because I got to get ready tomorrow, checking out, going home tomorrow. I'm not going to be catching the train right until like 7:04 tomorrow night, and to head back to Joetsu City, to Joetsu Miyoko Station, where my wife will pick me up at the station. But I'm not the kind of guy to just wait around and don't do nothing on the day I leave. I schedule stuff. So tomorrow morning I'm going to be in Yokohama and Kawasaki, probably up until a little bit after lunchtime, and then I'm going to head back to Tokyo, and I may stop by Harajuku, or I haven't been to Aoyama in a minute, so I may want to see Aoyama. So what I normally do is either one or two things. I'll leave my suitcase at my hotel, which I probably won't do, because I'm gonna park my suitcase, my luggage. I mean, I literally got a big backpack. I can walk around with it, but my friend gave me a really big bottle of wine he brought in from the States, and I'm like, oh, I gotta carry that, so that's gonna add weight. So I'm gonna probably park all my stuff at Tokyo Station in the morning after I check out in the locker there, and then that way it's gonna be right next to where I get on the Shinkansen over there at the Marunouchi South exit. I just come in that way, grab my luggage, and then put my ticket through the machine to get on the Shinkansen, and then I go right through and put it in again and go through the other JR to get to the Shinkansen line itself, and then I get on my train. I got a reserved seat, so I don't have to worry about, I'm just gonna get out this crowd for me. All of a sudden starting to crowd up. I got a reserved seat, so I don't have to worry about, standing in line. I can sit down right until the train comes and just get up and walk to my car, as long as I'm sitting close to my car, and then I'm good. So, so like I said, that's what I do. I travel around Japan a lot. I've been to 24 prefectures now, I'm sorry. 24 prefectures, because I almost forgot about Guma. And and I'm going to go to number 25. The end of this month, we're going to be in Hokkaido. Once again, we're going to be in Hokkaido. I just want to once again say that this is my first time there for 13 days in Hokkaido. And that's going to be a nice trip. We're going to go pretty much to a lot of different places in Hokkaido. I'm really looking forward to that, because my wife is always telling me how good the food is and how much I'm going to love being in Sapporo and Otaru and Hakodate, which is, they say, is one of the best night views in the world, So that's the way it usually works, So that's what I do. I get around. It's always nice. Everywhere I've been in Japan, I love it. I have no complaints. What I do like is that every place is different. So, I'm an American, so I'm used to going all over. I've been to 38 states. And in America, a lot of times when you go to a different state, you see the same stuff that you saw in another state. Only difference is, you might be in the Southwest. Oh yeah, we got cowboys. They'll push the cowboy or the Native American deal, but usually that's all you get in the difference, So it got kind of boring to me, to be honest. I'm not trying to knock. I mean, I'm from Philadelphia. We have a lot of European historical, when they started the country and whatnot. The old brick buildings, the cobblestone streets and whatnot, like Boston and some other places on the East Coast. But, for the most part, everything is kind of like national brands all over the place, which I don't like. Like, restaurants, and, you rarely find like good local places. If you do, they're pushing good beer, bad food. So, but in Japan, it's a totally different experience. You'll love the differences here. It's just a really good place to be. So, as I walk up here to Miyashita Park, so I'll go check this out, because, like I said, I've never been here before. It's my first time coming up here to Miyashita Park. I guess they got some little display things up here. There's no escalator up, you gotta walk up. Oh, here we go. Got a little rock climbing thing, and it's a little interesting spot. Up here in the heart of Shibuya. At almost 10 o'clock at night, on a really hot, muggy night, too. So let's walk around, show you guys what's up. Oh, I see. So, got some little beach volleyball thing happening here. Oh, yep, paid facility. So, and trust me, they don't cost that much at all. Right now, the yen is 161 yen to the dollar. 161 yen. So, Japan is a very reasonable place to visit. But here's what's happening, though, and I want to say this. Here's what they're getting ready to do.
they're getting ready to make tourists pay more. Yes, some restaurants are already talking, some events are already talking at some museums, castles, mainly Himeji Castle is already talking about, well, we're going to start charging tourists more than the locals because they're getting a lot of tourists, and the locals are starting to complain about the fact that, hey, we can't get to do this when we want to do this because of this, because of that. And in Japan, when locals complain, things get done. So, I mean, I live in Japan, so I myself will not have to pay the same as a tourist because I just show my driver's license and they know, oh yeah, he lives in Japan, and then that's it. I don't have to do anything on that. But I'm not, do I feel sorry for tourists that have to pay more money? No, because not every tourist is nice. And even if every tourist was nice, over tourism is what it really is. Over tourism has to pay a price because the locals are just beat down to the point to where they can't even enjoy their own town or the city because of the over tourism. I mean, Kyoto, for one, is just going through hell with all the issues with the tourism. Yeah, they really are. So that's a big problem for them, you know. So, yeah, they're having a big problem because you think I think I'm gonna grab a squat here for a minute. Yeah, they have a lot of places to sit down. I see what this is. This is a nice little hangout. Oh no, that seat looks broken. Ooh, I wanted to grab a squat. Okay, let me go back over here because I hurt my leg about more than a month ago, and it's healing up, but it's just healing kind of slow. And some days I think it's better, some days it's not. So I will eventually have to go back to my doc and say, hey doc, you know, can I get a time limit on this? Because I am scheduled, like I said, to go to Hokkaido at the end of the month, and I do not want to have this problem with my family in Hokkaido, because when I'm with my family, I got to move around even more because I have to, you know, make sure my daughter's okay, and you know, my son's good because he's 11 years old, but I have to make sure that my daughter's fine and this, that, the other. So yeah, so I don't want to be, look at this view from here. This view is beautiful from up here, actually. It's a really good view from up here in Miyashita Park. Yeah, this is nice. I'm going to grab a squat right here. It looks like I can sit here for a minute on these little bars. I like the way they got the bars here. You know, weather-proof, of course. But yeah, so it's a good spot to be, and I highly recommend you guys come to Tokyo, of course, in Japan. If you don't know when you're gonna come, just start planning it out. Just start figuring out how you're gonna get over here. It's so worth being here, the experience alone. If you ask me when's a good time to come to Japan, I'm not gonna say the summer. I'm gonna say any other part of the year except the summer, because the summer is just blazingly hot. Well, we're in the middle of the rainy season now, but after this, it's going to be cooking when the rainy season's over. So, but what I learned though, if you can still come, just come out at night. It's still muggy, but it's a hell of a lot cooler in the day. Just imagine being in the middle of the day with the sun and this kind of humidity like it was for me yesterday. So, and then usually what I do is when I'm out with this summer heat thing, I always go back to my hotel in the afternoon like I did today, take me a couple hours nap, get up, shower before I go to sleep, and then get up and get ready. And then I'm come back out for a few more hours, hang out at night, and then I go back. So that's usually what I do. So with that being said, this is Tokyo 64 here at Miyashita Park here in beautiful Shibuya in Tokyo. I hope you guys have a nice day, and you got to get over to Japan. This is Tokyo 64. I'll talk to you later.